Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have another Aldi grocery haul. This is a weekly haul. Yesterday I did stop at Target as well to get a couple things they don't have at Aldi. I got baking soda, conditioner, disinfecting spray, Activia smoothies, ice cream sandwiches, snack bars, yellow rice, and then a couple different snacks for Isla. My total at Target was $55. And my total for today's Aldi haul was, I think it was like about $180. I just wrote down my meals for the week. Disregard the dishes in my sink. I got 2 things of white vinegar because we were completely out. I keep one up here in the kitchen for cleaning and whatnot, and then I keep one downstairs in the laundry room. There's 2 milks back there. So for the meals, I have homemade Alfredo pasta with tomatoes, gnocchi soup, which this is an Olive Garden copycat. I've been really wanting Olive Garden soups and I've been making them a lot. Hamburger and fries, we have this probably at least once a week. It's just like a staple. It's something that's really easy to cook. Chicken teriyaki with veggies. And then I'm also gonna be trying to make copycat Starbucks egg bites. I tried out the bacon egg bites from Starbucks and I'm obsessed. I can't stop wanting them every morning. They're so delicious and they're so filling. So I was like, okay, I cannot be paying $5 for these every morning. I'm gonna try and make my own. So I got all the ingredients from the store and I'm gonna share in this video me making those egg bites and then a couple other recipes that I make. So for meat, we have some ground beef, some bacon. This is for those egg bites, but I'm probably only gonna use half, so the rest of it can be used for breakfast. And then I did get this big pack of chicken. Frozen stuff, we have some cheese sticks, seasoned fries. I actually really like these. These are the veggies that we'll eat with the chicken teriyaki. It's just this Asian seasoned medley. It's got broccoli, carrots, baby cob corn, and sugar snap peas. We are completely out of the pancakes and the girls eat these every single morning. Tomatoes for that Alfredo. We were out of the frozen chicken fries. I mentioned I was gonna try these out in one of my recent hauls to stop myself from once again buying them at Starbucks. They're actually pretty good. I put them in the air fryer. I feel like they cook the best in there and they taste the most comparable to getting it out somewhere, you know? They're way less expensive than going out and getting them every morning from Starbucks or Dunkin' or something like that. A bunch of bananas, some celery and carrots. This is for that soup. Spinach is for the soup. Half and half is also for the soup. I will probably end up freezing this. I know I'll end up freezing this because I'm not gonna use all of it. And I'm almost out of my little frozen blocks of half and half. Some watermelon, 2 packs of strawberries, which these are so, look at how big these are. There's no way that these can be natural. Like you cannot convince me that you can grow a strawberry that big. It's kind of concerning, but I mean, that's the strawberries they had this week. A lot of butter, so just got some more. I always get the sweet cream unsalted butter. 2 things of the Moo Tubes. They did replace them with the flavors that I don't even think the girls like. They like the strawberry and the blueberry. And I wasn't paying attention to my phone when they did that. So hopefully they'll eat those ones. The vanilla, 2 grams of sugar, Greek low-fat yogurt, some Parmesan cheese, some of the snack selects. This cottage cheese right here is for the bacon bites, which is so odd because I did not expect cottage cheese to be in there, but it is. Apparently it's part of the recipe I'm following. 2 packs of the vanilla probiotic yogurts, cheese cubes. The girls have actually been loving those. Some of this Swiss mixture of shredded cheese. I think I got that to go in the egg bites. I've been on a sandwich kick lately, so some provolone slices, and I've been loving salami. 2 packs of the string cheese. I normally don't get the light, but that's all they had. Pepperoncinis, because they sounded really good to eat with my sandwiches, and honestly, like anything. Some banana bread. I did want the, what is it called? Like, I did want the chocolate croissants, but they replaced it with this, and I've actually never tried this. So this will be my first time passing it out. The chocolate chip brioche bread. Split top wheat. We've been really liking eating wheat. We have always liked Italian bread, but Patrick bought wheat one week, and I don't know, like everybody's been eating it, so it's better for you. So we'll probably just stick with wheat from now on. 100% cranberry, 200% apple juices, some of the fruit strips. We were like completely out of snacks, so we definitely needed a lot of those. Chocolate chip muffins. There's some pretzel sticks. Are you trying to say up right now? Are you saying up? That's the first time that she's ever said that before. Dill pickle flavored chips. Patrick bought the Lay's ones and the girls are like obsessed. So I'm gonna try. I'm honestly gonna take these out of the bag and just put them in a clear bag. They really don't care about brands, or they just don't notice it. I just don't think they're old enough to notice, or they genuinely just don't care. But they were very observant on the green bag. That's why I'm like, I might just take these out and see if they notice like that they're not the Lay's ones that they've been eating. I got these wavy potato chips. There are some veggie straws back there. I haven't bought those in forever. White cheddar puffs, and then the sea salt popcorn. Also haven't got these in a while. They're good for like on the go. So these are just the unsweetened apple pouches. It comes with 12. We are all out of ketchup, so I just got one of those. The sweet and salty trail mix packs. We're completely out of pepper. And then this is chicken broth for that gnocchi soup. And we are almost out of olive oil, so I need to get another one of those. I always get this one. It's the Simply Nature Organic Extra Virgin Olive Oil. So the first recipe I'm going to share with you guys are the Copycat Starbucks egg bites. You'll need salt, pepper, I cannot pronounce that, cheese, 6 to 7 eggs, cottage cheese, hot sauce, and bacon. As usual, I will have all of the recipes listed down below in my description. So the first thing I started off doing was to cook the bacons that are going to go inside of the egg bites. I set the oven to 300 to preheat, and then I just continued to cook the bacon until it was how I liked it. I used some avocado oil to spray in the muffin tins, which I used a silicone one, and this I highly recommend because it's non-stick. They come out perfectly when you're done, and they also cooked really well as well. So I was taking the bacon out just to get a lot of the grease off of it before I cut it up. And then I got out my blender. Any blender will work. I have the Ninja and I love it. This is an awesome blender. We've had it since we moved into our house, so around 3 years now, and I highly recommend this one. I will have it linked down below if you're on the hunt for a nice new blender. I just added in all those ingredients, and then I forgot to mention you do put cornstarch in this, so you're going to want to make sure you have that as well. Like I said, I will have the full recipes linked in the description. And then I just went ahead and I blended it for about like 30 seconds. Honestly, this was a lot easier than I expected it to be. I just went ahead and I poured the egg mixture into the muffin tin, and then I added in the chopped up bacon that I had cooked. I put it on top, and then I kind of just like used a spoon to sink it into the egg so that it didn't burn in the oven, and so that it was nicely distributed throughout the egg whites. And then they're ready to go in the oven, so I just popped them in the oven and I cooked them. It said 20 minutes, but I ended up cooking them for 30 minutes and they turned out perfect. These turned out perfect and almost identical to the Starbucks egg bites, so I highly recommend trying these out. They were super easy and quick to make, and they turned out delicious. I was able to store them in my fridge for about 3 days. There's also instructions in there on how to freeze them safely and properly if you want to do that as well. It's really nice being able to take these out of the fridge, pop them in the microwave for 30 seconds, and I have breakfast. This next one is the Copycat Olive Garden Chicken Gnocchi Soup. So you're gonna need chicken broth, spinach. I put carrots in mine, celery, oregano, gnocchi, salt and pepper, and half and half. And then obviously chicken. I had already cooked mine. I just forgot to show it, but I just cut it up, seasoned it, and then cooked it on the stove. I cut up all of the veggies, the celery, the carrots, the onions, and the garlic. I put some olive oil in a big pot big enough to fit all of the soup, and then I just add it all together, and I cooked that for like 3-ish minutes. Once that was a little bit cooked, I added in the chicken broth, the chicken that I had cooked, some salt, pepper, and thyme. I don't know, I think I said oregano, but I definitely meant to say thyme when I was showing the ingredients. I mixed that all up, and then I added in the potato gnocchi once it came to a boil. And then I just went ahead and I let it kind of simmer for around 10 minutes. Once that 10 minutes is up, I go ahead and I add the half and half. I had some frozen cubes left, and then I was just adding in some fresh half and half. And then I, of course, just kind of eyeball the spinach because it will cook down to essentially nothing. So add as much as your heart desires. This is a staple soup recipe. Honestly, I think it's better than Olive Garden, and I probably make it at least once a month. And I also like to add some cheese on top. The next one is homemade Alfredo pasta. So you're going to need butter, flour, pepper, salt, half and half or heavy cream. I did use half and half because that's what I had. Parmesan cheese, and then I used fettuccine noodles, and I also was going to be cooking some tomatoes with garlic. Something I really want to get is one of those like automatic whisks that you can drop in the pot that is constantly stirring your mixture, that needs to have constant whisking or stirring. So making Alfredo, you need to constantly be stirring or whisking it. So right here I was just adding flour into the butter. I had added the butter, the salt and the pepper, and the Italian seasoning, and I was just slowly whisking in the flour. And then once I got all of the flour mixed into there, I went ahead and I added the half and half, and once again you just have to constantly keep mixing it until it gets to like the perfect consistency of a sauce. It definitely is a learning experience though. I did not make it perfect this time. I also added in some garlic as well, and then the Parmesan cheese. I didn't use grated. I feel like that might have been the issue because the sauce ended up being a little bit thicker than I would have liked. It also could have been because I used half and half instead of heavy cream, but the recipe I was following was for half and half. But this was super quick and easy, and honestly it tasted restaurant quality, if not better. So I highly recommend this. Very simple but very delicious. Super simple and delicious Instant Pot recipe. You're going to need a ranch packet, some salsa, 2 packs of yellow rice, and some chicken. Throw the chicken into an Instant Pot. I used frozen chicken, some salsa, that ranch packet. Cook it on, I cooked it for 12 minutes on high pressure because it was frozen. I cooked the rice in a pot just because I like to cook the rice in the pot because I feel like it cooks best in there versus in the Instant Pot, because I don't really know how to cook the rice while also cooking the chicken without like burning the rice, if you know what I mean. Once the chicken is cooked, go ahead and shred it up, add it back in there with the salsa juice, and then lay it on top of that yellow rice. I add toppings to mine like more salsa, sour cream, hot sauce, cheese. I mean, you can add whatever you want. It is so freaking good, you guys, and it's so easy to make.